There you go.
Tina Barnett, Art Salvation.
Oh, double clap.
You said double clap. Clap, you said.
It's all right. I'll be all right. Welcome to the Cherrywood Podcast with me, Simon Burridge.
And me, Rachel Burridge.
Oh. Hey, Tina. Oh, boob on the old. We've got a bit of boobage. Right, hello. We've got Tina here from Art Salvation. What brings you this way? Let's not talk about you yet.
All right.
How long before that falls off the wall?
1 minute, 53 seconds.
1 minute 50.
She doesn't have any faith in
1
it.
minute. 1 minute 53 seconds.
Yeah.
You seen me put 3 bits of tape on it.
Yeah, but you didn't do it very well.
Oh no, because you're crafty, aren't you? So we're going to go to our sponsors, and when we come back, the timer will start. Boom.
I'm scared that it's going to fall and hit her.
I don't care. It'll hit the chicken. So we're going to go now and come back.
Today's sponsors are DiGiorgio Properties, your premier choice for expert building solutions. From concept to completion, trust them to turn your dreams into a reality.
Visit their website today at digiorgiosproperties.com.
Dimedici Associates, chartered, structural and civil engineers.
Based in the UK with a worldwide reach.
Visit their website on dimediciassociates.com.
Right at Home Medway, providers of safe and trusted quality care for adults in the comfort of their own home. Whether you need companionship, medication assistance, personal care, live-in care or more, we've got you covered. Visit rightathome.co.uk/Medway or call them on 01634 979 000.
And we're back. I don't know why I click.
I don't know.
And we're back. And there we are, Tina. What brings you this way?
You asked me.
She said no, but you still carried on.
You kept stalking me.
So tell us about yourself. What's your name and where do you come from?
My name is Tina Barnett, and I come from the same mother as you.
Oh, that's why we're both leading mental. I've worked out I'm not allowed to swear within the first 5 minutes of YouTube.
Oh, right.
Otherwise, they don't give me money, apparently. They don't give me money anyway.
I bet your skin.
Yes, I am skint. So, that's the usual. Leave the phone on.
Every time.
Oh, my
60-something podcasts, and he moans at me that I don't talk into the mic.
You've managed to do 60 of these with him, Rach.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
And every time he has to go, oh, sorry, I've left my phone on.
And
I'm talking in the mic.
You are, which is a nice surprise. But you're thinking, this is what happens, right?
Mm-hmm.
She plonks that drink down right next to the mic, and the mic was attached to this.
And then it
Good.
shakes.
So what I did, I got another table.
Oh,
right? I've mounted the mic to a different table. So what's she do? She sticks the drink on the little table. Good. Every time.
Not that he's actually, bitter about this or, anything like that.
Well, I'm the one that has to sort the sound out.
It's not my problem.
Anyway, Tina.
Yes.
So your name is Tina.
Mm-hmm.
And what is your company? That can't be serious.
I know. I knew this was going to happen. Art Salvation, but it's got different parts to it. So do you want me to tell you those parts?
Go on then.
Yeah. Okay, so the first part is like the craft. I'm on Create and Craft. So
Create and Craft is a channel.
Yeah, it's a channel on Sky TV.
It's on Sky. It's on everything.
Yeah, and it's on. It is actually.
But is it a part of Sky TV?
No, I think it's just a channel.
So why did you say Sky TV then?
Because that's how she watches it.
Are they paying you? It's
No.
just you use a Skybox to watch it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, well I don't.
Or Virgin Media or whatever.
It's on
it is now.
Freeview. What channel on Freeview?
Freeview. I think it's 85.
Yeah,
Oh,
'cause
right,
it
okay.
used to be
You
17.
didn't think I was no?
No, I didn't think you know. And what channel is it on Sky?
673.
And what's it on Virgin?
That I don't know.
There you go.
I think it's around the 800s, but I'm not sure.
And do you reckon you can watch it online as well? Has it got?
Yeah, if you go to createandcraft.com, then you can watch it live or you can watch catch up.
Okay,
Yeah.
so what do you do on Create and Craft, Tina?
Apart from saying sentences that you make me say when I'm talking.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. On the early days,
Yeah.
you've done it for about 4 or 5 years now.
4 years, yeah.
But on the early days, I used to say you've got to slip this in.
Yeah.
That sounds wrong. I used to say it on the early days with Rach as well.
And I said no.
Well, Tina said yes.
Yeah.
And what were the words I used to get you to do? Tangible, because that's one of my favourite words.
A 2B pencil was one of them. That was the first one. And then Cherrywood Productions.
You had to break it down, didn't you? You went cherry.
Oh, yeah.
I said, oh, look at this colour. It's a beautiful cherry wood, and the production of them is so brilliant.
Yes.
So I did manage to get it.
I'm not going to lie, I was hoping more of a plug than...
No, I have to be good. But so on the channel, I work for different companies, and then I show people how to use the company's products. Yeah. So it could be mixed media, it could be papercraft, it could be embroidery, it could be anything.
Do you want to talk about the companies you represent? Graphics 45.
Graphic 45.
Did I get it right?
Yeah, Graphic 45. They're one of the biggest paper companies in the US, and they are just loved. I mean, a lot of the time, I before I come on screen, they have started to sell already, because they're that good. They've got such a following. But I absolutely love it. And I try to send things out sometimes, like on the TV. So if somebody sort of like emails in and they're doing a particular album or something like that, then I'll give something away or something like that,
Right,
so we try to do that as well. Just to, just to make it a little bit more sort of like human. Do you know what I mean? We are, it is only like me. Do you know what I mean? It's not
she's not trained in any way. Right, to present, are you?
No.
On your first day,
absolutely.
You were just someone that's been crafting for years.
Yeah, I had to go and have a screen test. And
how'd you get through that?
Such an arse. Right, so I had to have a screen test, and we
was
had
you positive?
to...
Sorry.
I knew this was going to be a bad idea. No, the screen test was, I had to make, I think I took something mixed media-wise, and I had to make, something and explain what I was doing as I was doing it. And in actual fact, they said I did really well, and they thought it wasn't like it was my first time on telly. It was like my third or fourth time on TV.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah. So, but the thing is I kind of know that the audience is there, but you forget, and I forget where I am.
Just don't bother me. Don't bother me.
No, absolutely doesn't bother me either.
What we do here. It's more like a chat. So, there's people say, they just want to get famous. I forget that the camera's even rolling sometimes.
Absolutely, you do. Absolutely.
I am actually on TV.
Because
I've
been so near the mark sometimes in replying with a joke. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? That you think, oh gosh,
you're like, I've got to stop.
Yeah.
But your channel has main hosts, doesn't it? And they're sort of keeping the session going. Yeah. While you're doing the craft.
Exactly. I've had one close call.
Yeah.
One close call, because they count down, the floor manager counts down for the presenter to then start. And the floor manager at the time was this young girl, and I'd got on so well with her, Bernie. And
she, a weekend with
her? No.
Did you get it, Rach?
Yes.
Thanks.
Weekend at Bernie's, yes. Right, so we were having a laugh beforehand, and she did something, and I can't remember what presenter I was with. But anyway, the presenter said something, and I said, no, Bernie, don't do that, because she's a bitch. And they went, and lie. Yeah, literally, lie. And I was like, oh, you can see the shock on my face. Because anyone just said, oh, she's a bitch. You would have thought, oh, what is she doing? Yeah. But no, apparently it didn't go out. But that was that close.
Did they say anything to you after?
No, they didn't actually, no.
Because you think it's a massive production sort of studio and all that, but there's only about 4 or 5 of you there at the most, isn't there?
There is, you have the director and the producer that are in the gallery, so they're not in the actual, on the actual set.
So they're not going between one camera and another.
No, there's about 8 cameras in front of you, and then the director's got control of them. Yeah, control of them. So I've got an overhead camera as well for when I'm working.
That must be all that.
And then the director will sort of zoom in on different things. So the only person I'm with really is the presenter and the floor manager. And then you've got other people sitting up on different sets.
So what's the floor manager doing while this is going on? Just holding the clipboard, watching?
No, the floor manager's setting up other things, bringing in stuff that, the producers like.
How long are you on for? An hour? Or half hour?
Hour.
They're
all live as well.
Do you have anything in your ear to say, hurry up, or anything like that?
You can do. They won't give me one, though. No, because I think it's easily distracted.
I would struggle with it. I think I would struggle.
Okay.
That's a bit like being a drummer, that is. That's a bit like being a drummer, because they're doing a load of different things at once. I don't think I'd be able to present. I know I've got something in my ear at the moment. Yeah, that's only because I'm listening to what we're knocking out, which is appalling, by the way. You're all going above the limit. But someone telling me something while I'm trying to.
I think
you get used to it,
you can tell on some presenters, you can sort of like know when they're
being
talking to you,
yeah.
but they're like being instructed to do something.
Yeah.
But they do it so well. I mean, I get on absolutely brilliantly with all of them. I really do. I love it.
Yeah.
So you're making your craft. You've got the camera here.
Yeah.
Have you ever sort of messed up on it and gone, shit,
Oh, God.
how do I get out of this?
I think you just got to own it, though, haven't you? Really?
Oh, I did. I always do. I never lie. Do you know what I mean? I never lie. And I was doing this thing when I was stamping something, and I'd got ink down the side of my hand, and of course that was going on the page. And then I'd put ink somewhere else, and that was going on the page. And I said, "Yeah, so you stamp it like that, and then it looks absolute rubbish." Do you know what I mean? Because it did. It did look. I said, "Just make sure you wash your hands. Like, don't get ink on your hands." And I said, "It's absolute rubbish that was like that." And of course the presenter's just laughing,
Yeah.
But no, I always do. Or if I'm doing something, and I know that I've not got a piece of equipment with me. Oh, yes!
That's a first.
That's only half of it, though.
Yeah, but how long did you say?
1 minute 50.
That's way past.
Oh.
I've never had it do that before. That's a first. Look at it. It's half on, half off. I can't even say the words. I'm so excited. That's a new one, Tane. Must be a relation type ball. I don't know.
So if I know I've not got a piece of equipment with me, then you have to quickly think in your head, what can you use? Do you know what I mean? Other than that piece of equipment that you forgot to bring with you.
Yeah.
So you do have to think quite quickly. One of the biggest things is you do prep like your demos, but then if something sells out, you have to change what you're going to do. So you have to be prepared to.
So that could be quite quickly. If it
oh my
sells
God,
out.
I've had one that we went along the counter first. We always start off going along the counter.
So it's sort of like a QVC of craft, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
So you go along the counter and you're talking about each item. And I've had one where I've gone along the counter and it's been selling out as we've been talking about them.
Yeah.
So when I've come back, I've literally
Gone.
yeah.
Right.
So yeah.
So Graphics 45 is one.
Yeah. I recently had my own stamp collection with Oakwood as well. So it was my own designs.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. You've got your
so-
mugshot on the back, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. And what have they got on them? Different stuff.
they're-
Am I thinking umbrellas and stuff?
Yeah, I thought
One
that
was an umbrella because Ted, love him. He's
That's our son.
Yeah, when I first did my first set, he come up to me and he said, "I've had an idea for your stamps." I said, "What's that then, my darling?" And he said, "An umbrella." So I'm like,
Aw.
"Oh,
Okay.
okay then."
No reason.
No, I'll try that. So we did this one, which was sunshine and showers. Luckily,
Yeah.
so I put an umbrella on there, and he was over the moon with it, loving, wasn't he? So,
I think they've got a copy of them.
yeah,
at
they
home,
have. Yeah. So, but no, they love doing the stamping, and they're really good at it as well.
And they're popular, your brand, are they?
Yeah, I mean, they sold out. So
Are they?
my first collection.
So did you sell them on TV?
Yeah.
Ah, right. Okay.
Yeah, my first ever
Shows you how
collection-
much I watch my
Yeah, no,
sister.
no. My first ever collection was like, when you go like this with your hands,
Yeah.
like to make the heart. Well, it was my hands.
You should do that to me.
Yeah, I should do. Like this is for my brother. It go. Boom. Didn't even make it on TV. It sold out before.
Sorry.
Just for Simon Burridge. This is the thing for Simon Burridge. Boom, gone.
God, can you imagine the collection in that?
Yeah.
It would be that.
Yeah.
All the signs.
And boom.
Yeah.
So where you make like a thing like that, what I did is I actually photographed my own hands, in that shape. And
How did you do that?
With one hand.
Oh, right. Okay. Because if you're doing that,
separately. And then
I'd love to see that.
and then I took it and I made a line drawing from
Right,
it.
okay,
and then
yeah.
that was the first stamp. I mean, I was doing that for about 5 years. I made that 5 years ago and then kept adding sort of different bits to it. And then when I showed Oakwood, they was like, "Oh, yeah, let's go for it." And it sold out. So
Oh, that's good then.
And that's the
So I
rest
don't
of
know
it.
how to score this, Tane. I don't know how to score it. So half of
there
it
you go,
went
anyway.
about 7 minutes.
I think I win because it comes like 2 lots.
And nothing like that. Comes 2 lots. Isn't it? Right.
Don't.
Only you are the one that's got the dirty mind. Right.
So,
Other ones? I didn't hear the second bat. I
that
remember
was
you saying
Oakwood.
graphic. Oh, Oakwood, yeah.
Yeah. I have done some for the Little House of Victoria, which is embroidery. So I'm really big into hand embroidery.
Oh, you've got
at the
into all
moment.
that now, haven't you?
Yeah, hand embroidery. I do lots and lots of different courses on that, and that's one thing that I really want to carry on with because I love all like the military style embroidery, so all of the gold work and stuff like that. So yeah,
You have
We
to
were
really
gonna-
concentrate on that, don't you? Because it's so fiddly and finicky.
Yeah,
and
you have
everything
to. I
like
mean,
that,
I have like this daylight, and then it has a magnifier on it as well because
Right.
sometimes it is quite hard to see, and you can't embroider for too long because your eyes do sort of go out of focus. So so I'm doing like a military one at the moment, and also I'm doing monogramming. So
Oh, right,
yeah,
I've done that before.
What's that?
like initials and stuff
Oh,
like that.
right, okay. Like calligraphy type stuff.
It's like it depends. It's like a calligraphy. Oh, sorry, style.
She does it all the time, don't they?
And it's just your lettering, so you can people like monogram their towels and stuff like that.
Right,
Yeah,
okay.
but
So
this
it's
is
just like,
kind of like something bigger.
Oh,
So
right,
if I
okay.
need anything, because Tilly has to have RGS on her shirt, I could just buy a blue one and Tina can do it for me.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Give them tips. What was I going to say? We were going to do pottery together, weren't we? That was going to be a laugh.
Oh yeah.
Me, you, and my other sister Sally, who was going to be here, but she'd rather go yoga than support you.
Yeah, this is it. Yeah.
Can I go to yoga?
Oh, cheers, Rach.
Oh, here, mummy.
Oh, right. Yeah, no, we were. I did end up doing it.
But COVID kicked in, didn't it?
It
COVID
did, yeah. And
But
it's,
I just had a thought. We'd get a potterist person. in it.
and we can all do
Is it
it.
potterist? That's a poltergeist. Pottergeist. Potterer.
A potterer.
That's not right. Harry.
Ceramic,
especially if his name's
a ceramic person.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, well, they're ceramicists, don't they?
Clay worker.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know what Mr. Claypole.
Right. What are you actually getting on?
We get them in here on a podcast, and we make stuff live, not live, or
What,
while
the
we're
three
filming.
of us and like Rach
We
as
can
well.
we just try and get a potterer in. Yeah,
Yeah. Oh, that'd be good.
that'd be funny.
Be
That
like
would
Ghost.
be really funny. I did.
So
Like,
we were after just food people, weren't we, Rach? So we could eat stuff.
Like cake people or wedding cake people
Yeah.
just go, oh, we'll try this and
Oh,
try
my
that.
We have got a
God.
cake person coming, but did they have to blow out? I can't remember. Yeah, they
Yeah,
did,
yeah.
and they've rebooked though.
Yeah.
Yes, they've
Only
rebooked.
because you went at the wedding for, oh, we need to rebook you. They went, you already have. And he was like, oh, right, yeah, I knew that.
oh my word.
Yeah.
So we did, didn't we? Because we booked for it, and then COVID happened, and we couldn't do
Yeah.
it. So
Was you going
that
to just you three or your mum as well?
No.
Me,
just-
Sally, Tina.
yeah, just the three of us.
But it'd been like Ghost.
No,
Didn't we do-
you did, and that like.
I could just
Right.
see you. Just
No, he come up behind me and he had his shirt off and he went like that round me, like as if we'd and like touching a pot. And he made me do a photo like that, and I was like sick for ages.
I strip teased for Mum again the other day.
Oh,
Well, we haven't
why?
seen her because she was in Cyprus with you, wasn't she? And Sally was on the phone buying an oven. I don't know. And I've steamed in, dropped my cax, started gyrating my bum in front of Mum's face. She loves it. She loves
Bless
it.
her.
She was slapping it.
Yeah, to get you away.
Yeah.
I thought she was enjoying it.
No,
She was
absolutely
like,
not.
Simon.
All right.
My poor mum, the things you do to a lover, like making her do aerobics on a bed, her electric bed.
Doing crunches. I
Yeah.
was just moving the front and back
think-
up at the same time.
Yesterday we were telling her about Ted's karate, and he went, "Oh my god, please come with us!" Because in karate you can have like a family session.
Yeah.
Imagine Mum
And-
doing it with Zimmer frame.
Yeah. He went, "Mum, you've got to come with us."
Oh, lover.
With a
She'd give it
gi
a
on.
go.
Full karate outfit. She's like Yoda, wouldn't she? She'd just be walking out slowly and all of a
Well,
sudden
she
do a
does
load of...
like, she does like Yoda, doesn't
Yeah,
she?
but then she'd do a load of karate moves and then just walk back out again.
Aw.
Anyway, where are we? What are we talking about now? So that's your TV stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And do you want to talk a bit more about what it is? It's stamps, it's mixed media, isn't it? So tell
so
people what mixed media is.
Mixed media is if you are making like something and you use two or more mediums. So,
So
say
stamps and then
so it can be
feathers.
stamps, and feathers if you like.
I
Why did
wanted
you think of feathers?
I think I was going to say leaves. But it came out
I would
feathers.
love for you to sort of do a demonstration and then sort of like have me and Simon here trying to sort of copy your work. Because it would be, you know, like the child does, and they just paste it like that and then just stick a leaf on it and go, Mum, look what I made today. That's what this would be.
Yeah, my mum would like it.
And she would put it up on the wall, yeah.
Well, she still has that flipping angel on top of the Christmas tree that was 50 years old.
Bog roll with wings.
Yeah. It looks like its eyes are popping out of its head.
A bog roll core with wings, and the head was just like...
It's got doily wings.
Yeah.
It's got like a little, what do you call it, ping pong ball head.
Yeah.
And then it's got like, cotton wool eyes. But the eyes are kind of drooped down here like this. And one of the wings is off.
She's still got the Oxo Cube dispenser. I made that 39 years ago.
Have you? Really?
She's still got it.
What's an Oxo Cube dispenser?
It's a classy thing.
Well,
Right. You stick it on a wall.
Dispenses Oxo Cubes.
Yeah, you stick it on a wall and you put Oxo Cubes, it's made of wood, put Oxo Cubes in it and they drop to the bottom and then you pull them out the bottom and then the next one comes down. Oh, you want that, didn't you?
No, couldn't make anything worse.
It was good.
I'll get Mum to leave it to you.
And she's got a key ring with SB on it.
Mm.
Remember the leather key ring I made
yeah,
her? That's 39 years old.
Yeah, because you're slightly dyslexic and you're meant to say bullshit.
No, I think you find that's my initials. And I probably originally made it for myself and thought, I haven't got a birthday present or something.
So I'll go and get
Here you
some
go, Mum.
candles.
Have this.
The shop's out of toothbrushes and candles.
That was my mum and dad said that was the best present I ever got because I went and got it myself for the first time. I didn't know what to get them for their birthday, so I bought Dad a toothbrush and Mum some candles, like birthday
he
candles.
In all proud, and we were like, "What did you get?" And he showed us. Me and Sarah went, "Okay." So we ended up having like sweets with it.
I even know where I got it from, Perry Street. That shop in Perry Street, no longer there. It was next to the hardware shop. Remember there was like I don't know what it was. And no one cares anyway, do they?
Mixed media, it's two or more mediums. So you know, if you're doing like acrylic paints and then you add some sand onto that or something like that, then that's mixed media. And it can be flat or it can be like built up. The mixed media that I like to do is 3D, so it's all built up.
MDF, a lot of MDF in it. Thin MDF,
wood, wood, anything.
Right.
So what's your favourite media to use then?
Oh, I do love using like any mixed media thing, so texture pastes and gessos and
what's a gesso?
Gesso is like you can get it white or black or grey or even clear, and it's a base that you put down first, and then you can put your mediums on top of it. But it does lots of different things. So even if I'm working with material, then I can put gesso over that and make my material into a harder sort of like thing. Ooh. Sorry.
Use resin a lot as well, don't you?
I do.
I want to try. I think I can make a lot of mess with resin.
Right.
No, honestly, I've seen people make tables out of resin. I love all that. So they get loads of bits of wood and they sort of make a table frame.
So next time
and then
I'm
they pour
Devon,
whatever. And then they pour resin into it and then make like a sea and a beach from it. I love all that.
Yeah,
so you're telling me next time I have to go to Devon, I have to get you like driftwood and stuff and bring it home for you to do.
Oh, don't worry, babe. When I look at you, I just think it's driftwood. Okay.
When you're using resin, you've got to have it encased in something. So if you're doing a table, then because you have to make sure it's completely sealed and stuff like that. I mean, I've done lots of things, and I've made I've made what do you call it? Oh my God!
Fish.
No, what do you call it?
You made little fish.
Yeah, I have made little fish, but
phone holder.
Well, you've
chess. A chess set.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, the chess set. So
and drafts.
Did I make it for her?
Drafts, chess, phone holder. I've seen.
Yeah.
Little fish. We had loads of those fish ones.
Yeah, the koi ones because Ted loves the koi ones.
He used to nick them every time I came round.
He used to go around to No's house and go, "Oh, what colour you got today, Ted?"
Yeah, I love him.
We've only just managed to get rid of them. Yeah, just managed to do that.
You haven't got rid of them.
Redid the bathrooms. Like now, the fish. Where are they now?
In the art cupboard. So
what? So we haven't got actually rid of them.
Oh, that's nice.
Well, we use it as mixed media, won't we?
But yeah, I mean, you can use anything really in mixed media because even if it's not the right colour, then you're putting it on a piece and then you're covering it with the gesso. Do you know what I mean? And then you make it into the colour that you want it. That's what I love about it. And when me and Sal used to have like the shop, like in Birchington. We used to do workshops, and we used to do like a mixed media piece. It might be like a box with different things in it, or it would be like a frame, you know, like a canvas, and then it would have like a piece down it. And I used to show them saying, "This is what we're going to be doing," and they'd be like, "Oh no, you know, that's impossible." Do you know what I mean? I've never done this before. I'm never going to be able to do that. And I said, "I guarantee you're going to love what you do when you leave here." And everyone absolutely loved it. And you used to smile on their faces when they've made this piece, and that's the best thing. That's the best thing about showing people what to do, is to see, you know, they don't think they can do it, but oh my God, when they do, it's amazing.
Have you ever done sort of like screen printing?
No, I haven't done that, but that is one of the things that the channel do. You know, they do a screen printing, and it's really, it's quite cool.
I loved it, but it was so hard because you used to get, I don't know what fabric it was, but it was sort of like, what's the stuff
Almost
that
like
you
a
can
muslin, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and you sort of carve it out, and then you print it, and then you carve another layer and print it, and you can print on so many different layers.
Yeah.
But it's all again printing and then doing
It
this.
is.
It's like the old-fashioned way.
It is.
Printing, but I
There's
loved
a
it.
simpler sort of like way where people use stencils. So you can use stencils and build up a picture, but you like waiting for each layer to dry and stuff like that. So if someone wants to get into that, I would start with stenciling and then see how they go if they like it.
I know a simpler way: Photoshop. Make your own, print it out, done. Am I helping?
No.
Yeah, lovely, Simon.
So what got you into crafts? What was your like inspiration to say, right, I'm going to go into crafts?
Because you was an accountant at first, weren't you?
Yes, yeah. So I was, well, I've always done crafting, as you know, when I was little, and Mum taught me how to knit. Nan taught me how to crochet.
Wow.
So I used to start like doing that. I used to make Nan all of these knitted toys, love her. And when she passed away and we were sorting out her house, she'd kept them all. They're all of there. They're so sweet.
That won't happen with those koi fish.
No, I bet. You chuck them the day after.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
No, go on, carry on.
So it's it's been from there.
But
and
that's
then,
all come back in fashion again now, hasn't it?
oh my
Like,
gosh,
Tilly now likes to
yeah,
do
she
Mate,
loves it.
Tilly
And
loves a bit of crafting.
I know she does, and she does those beautiful like frames, doesn't she? Love her with.
Well, she's been on the show about her reefs. Actually, we're going to give her another show, and we dedicate to her reef.
Oh,
reef it
bless
out.
her.
Reef it out.
Reef it out. Oh, love her.
But she loves it. She loves
Yeah,
them.
no, she's gorgeous, and you know they all when they're like, as you know, when they come around, they all like they're stamping and stuff like that with me, don't they, all the time? And Ted loves that. But yeah, so it started off with that, and then as I got older, I was seeing like, you know, I say lots of people. There was this woman called Dawn Bibby, and she was on QVC at the time, and she was like using paper crafts, and I thought, well, I'm, you know, quite fancy having a go at that. And I was getting married at the time, and I just brought like my invitations, and they cost an absolute fortune. And I thought, oh my gosh, you know, I could have made them myself. So I'd started to get into the paper craft, and that just kind of like flew. Do you know what I mean? I got into stamping, and then I got into the mixed media. And then it's just kind of gone from there. But I still do all of the different crafts. And you know, the idea to actually do it as you know, as a career on TV, it was because me and Sally had our shop, and you know, we were doing lots of things, and people were coming in and saying, "Oh, are you on Create and Craft, or are you on the craft store, or are you on?" And I'm like, "No, actually, no, you should do it. So I got in touch with them, and they asked me to send a video in of me, like, you know, demonstrating something, and then that's when they come back for the screen test, and then that was it. It was
I was about to ask how you got into that, actually.
Yeah.
So how many times are you up there then? How many times do you have to...
At least once a month. At the moment, it's I'm doing 3 shows. My next one's 5th of June. So that'll be 3 shows for Graphic 45. But when I was up there last time, I kind of had a meeting with someone, and they want to get me in to do more of the TV and more of the social media filming as well. So yeah, so it should be a lot more.
Graphics 45 ever contact you direct?
Oh yeah. No,
they invite you to America?
No, they haven't yet. But if they listen to this,
where
I'd
are
like
they
to
from in
come.
America?
I'm just trying to think. I knew you were going to ask me that, and I can't think.
They're Texas based.
I'm not sure. There might be. Be. Why?
She's got the idea of moving to Austin, Texas.
Why? Not with you.
We've not
no.
even
No.
been.
On our own.
We've not even been on holiday there.
It's the new London, apparently.
Oh.
It's where you build your businesses. It's meant to be the new London. So
Better go out and see if she can do it and join her when she's a millionaire. Hey.
no, I'll say no to that. I'm like, no, actually, I've got a family out here now.
Sends the kids. So you're even
She
not,
wasn't
you're
gonna
not even
take it with
taking
her.
the kids with you.
Oh, bless her.
We'll go on holiday and see what it's like. That's it.
Thanks.
Oh,
So,
dear.
do you get nervous when you're on TV then?
No, not at all. I thought I would. I think the first time that I did it, I was like in the green room and I thought, what are you doing? Do you know what I mean? And then I just got on there and then it was like, it was home. Do you know what I mean? It was, that's how it was. And I don't get nervous at all about it. The only time I get a bit nervous if it's a release that I'm doing that's mine.
Right, okay.
Do you know what I mean? Because that is like, is everyone going to like
No
this?
one's bought it. Yeah.
Is anyone going to like this? Do you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
stuff like that. But I've been really, really lucky and people have been brilliant. So,
Yeah. So did you get a commission from that?
yeah.
How much?
I'm not telling you. Cheeky git.
Why, are you planning your birthday present thinking, what can I get her to get me?
So the Cherrywood Podcast set range. It's got a microphone. It's got a cup with a stupid saying on it.
Hey, that is
It's
not
got
a
Rachel
stupid
hitting the mic.
Yeah.
Drinks bottle whacking down on
Yeah.
the table.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the only time I get, nervous really if it's something like that. But I couldn't sell anything that I didn't like because I think people would tell because when I'm
You've got
Like-
passion
You got a
about
bit of
it.
passion.
yeah.
Yeah.
So with Graphic 45 it's absolutely stunning stuff. So
Do you have to keep up with like new and trending techniques and skills?
Yeah,
and
you do.
everything like
There's
that?
different things, that come out all of the time. And, away from sort of like doing the demonstrations and stuff, I'm still like an avid like crafter myself. Do you know what I mean? So I like definitely like with the resin type things, there's a new resin now that's water based.
All right.
And it's like a stone type feel to it, and it's really, it's amazing. And so that I've been trying, and I've also tried another one that's a stone based one as well.
Right. No, I'm just trying to ask. I'm just trying to work out what's the other one based then. Is it oil based resin?
The resin is
See, I want to play with resin,
yeah.
but I just don't. I've got so many ideas with resin.
Well, I've got resin. You can
Yeah.
you can have
She's
a go.
saying no.
Don't listen to yourself.
You
She
can
don't
have a
trust me
go.
with it.
You can have a go. But I mean, I like resin tabletops and stuff like that. I
Yeah.
think they're really good.
Yes, but this isn't the type of thing to do in the kitchen and just go, oh, by the way, I've just spilt it on the counter.
Like, imagine this,
It
Rach.
isn't
I
gonna
can
come
make
off.
a frame that's this, and I could replace this with resin, and it'd be see through. It have all stuff inside
Yeah, because
it.
we want everyone to see all the cables and shit
I'm
under
just
the
giving you an
desk.
example. I'm not literally
you
going to
could
do
build
it.
this up, and then you could put Cherrywood Productions inside it, and then encase it in resin.
We could have a new sign for next year because that sign, I think it's worse for wear.
No
But
way.
next year, so January, we'll have a brand new sign. You can look into that
Yeah.
for us.
What, one that isn't going to fall off the wall this
Well, I
time?
don't know. It's our thing, isn't it?
Mm.
So it's got to be quite strong.
I'll make you one from resin.
Will it break?
No,
Okay, but it needs to be not clear. Otherwise, people won't read it.
no, but you add
You can
things
add
to
lights
resin.
into it.
So you can add mica
stuff
powders.
inside it.
You can have mica powders to resin. You can add like special paints to resin as
Okay.
well, so you can colour it.
This is what I want you to do with it.
What?
I want it to be of reasonable size. Like that.
Yeah.
So make a resin box, a box to pour the resin, and then put the letters inside it.
He's like, right, make a box.
Is this what you're going to do?
resin letters inside as well.
I
Or
know,
just
letters in the Cherrywood Podcast goes inside. You pour the clear resin over the top.
How do you keep them still? How do they not move around?
Just pour slowly.
You can. I use this stuff called gel medium. It's like my glue of choice. It does absolutely everything. You can add it to paints. You can stencil with it. You use it as like a glue. It will hold everything. Because lots of people used to demonstrate with the hot glue guns.
Yeah.
And with the hot glue guns, they're absolutely fine because you get like that instant stick. You have to be careful not to burn yourself. But after a while, where they're so hard, it goes brittle, and then things will start to snap off. Whereas the gel medium, because it's got that gel in it, they have got flexibility to them, so they tend to stay put. I
find with glue guns as well, you glue it and then you've got all like the string.
You have, If you like to do that, like just run your heat gun over it, and then it'll melt the.
I burn my hands quite a lot on that stuff.
Yeah,
because I think it's going to be the I think it's going to be the temperature of candle wax, but it's not. It's more.
It's absolutely brutal.
Because Tilly uses it and comes down and goes, "Ah, look!" And she's got like all these marks over it. She
comes down looking like Spider-Man.
Love her.
I'm like, well, I did tell you. She went, I know.
So that's your second thing. So you've got the crafty media-y stuff. You got the embroidery bits, and you said there's other stuff, didn't you? You said there was something else, didn't you?
What are you doing?
No. You said you do a number of different crafts. So I'm going through your number of different crafts.
Oh, right, okay. So
I wasn't even taking the piss.
Yeah, so then the other thing is like commissions. So it will be like commission of a piece of artwork.
Oh, someone else should do something.
Yeah, a commission on like embroidery. So it's all the different techniques that I do.
Would you like just to take us through one of your commissions?
What was the best one that you've had that you thought?
Right.
Why are you laughing?
Yeah, no, okay. So I had a commission. It was because I do upcycling furniture as well.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, so when we had our shop before COVID, we had I did some of these drawers, and they were just a really like horrible white kind of set of 2 sets of drawers, really thin, and I got some. It's like a paper, but it's got like a flocking over it. Yeah, so it's like it feels like fuzzy, but it's like like
a
furry,
felt,
like a felty.
Yeah.
Is it a nightmare to stick on?
No,
right.
It wasn't actually.
It's not a flocking hell then to do.
It was flocking easy. So you would cover like with paper on the top of the drawers and like the fronts of the drawers and
newspaper. Am I thinking you use like old style newspaper?
You can do if you want to do sort of like decoupage and stuff like that. But this was like I wanted each of the drawers to be unique, and it was in like a natural colour but with black and white, mainly black and white, and then I put some like different handles on it and everything. And well, this woman fell in love with them. And she's like had like this blanket box that she wanted done in a similar style. So she brought that in and we did that. But I've done different stalls. I've done pieces of artwork. We had the artwork like on the walls and people would buy it. And then they would say, can you do... Yeah. Yeah. And then, people would see that and say, can you do me that in different colours? But I'd never do anything exactly the same because I think something like that, it's nice to have something that's unique. But, it's absolutely tons and tons of things. And one time someone come in and they had this model, and it was of this bloke sitting at a desk with different computers around him and like a cap on, and and it was sort of like meant a lot to him, and he wanted me to recreate it. So that was pretty good because then I had to get all the different things to try and sort of like marry it in. But it makes you think because you can use certain bits, that I had that you can use. It was like this upside down sort of like cage. I used that as the bin. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Do you see what I mean? It's like things like that.
I like the men that are made of nuts and bolts.
Yes, yeah, definitely.
But then
I've done
the drummers and the bands.
I mean, one of our biggest sellers were the top hats. With the steampunk was a thing. Yeah, steampunk.
So with gears on them and things like that.
We used to do lots of steampunk fairs, and we used to decorate the hats and everything.
That's
like that.
a big thing, isn't it?
It's huge. Absolutely.
So where's it come from? Steampunk.
The steampunk is kind of like. When I think of steampunk, I think of like Jules Verne, where it's like futuristic but Victorian.
But also Victorian, yeah.
So you got like the mixture of both, but it can be anything.
I just wonder where it came from.
Well, it's big in America, but one of the biggest places is Australia. That it's big in, yeah.
There's only one sort of steampunk film I can think of, and that was the Wild Wild West, the Will Smith.
right.
Oh, yeah.
Very
Yeah.
similar.
Yeah.
It's old yet modern.
It is,
type.
yeah.
And I've not
It's all
watched
like
it. I don't
kind
think
of
I've even seen the film.
Victorian gowns and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
but yeah.
But then
But
it's
gadgets
it's
as well.
nautical as well.
Yeah.
So you get like the octopus, and you get all of like the
Right.
old sort of like diving helmets
Yeah.
and stuff like that, which are really kind of big with it. But it's one of my favourite sort of like themes. And then we used to sell so much different things that I'd made of that. But it was good. I mean, we used to, when we were in Birchington, there was a local art thing as well that we used to do every year and put pieces in there. And, Sally said, should we because I think you could do up to 3 or 4 pieces, I think it was. So she said, let's put like 4 pieces of your artwork in there. And I'm like, no one's, do you know what I mean? Because you don't, when you're doing it yourself, you think no one's going to thingy that. But in the first year, then I'd sold 2 pieces of it.
Right.
So it was, it was really good. And we used to do that each year. And we'd always sell,
That's
them.
Canterbury, isn't it? Is that the Canterbury shop?
No. Oh, we have got stuff in the Canterbury shop.
Oh, still got that one going?
Yeah. There's Walrus and Oyster, it's called. And it's, in Canterbury. And
Do you know the road?
No, I think it's in the shopping centre though.
Okay.
Sally goes there and stocks up. I think we've still got a few hats in there.
Right.
But
So
we've got
Sally's
lots
my
of
other
different
sister.
things.
So
Yeah.
if you see a witch-looking person there, grey hair, miserable looking.
Simon.
That's so horrible.
I love being horrible to Sally. No, she's lovely. She's lovely. But yeah, grey hair. Not here today. Not here today because she chose yoga over supporting you.
Mm-hmm.
It's just getting that in there. You can see how many times you can get in there.
Yeah.
If she turned up, I wouldn't give her as much stick.
But what's funny about Sally is that she, when we first did, like, she's like, oh no, like whatever, like you just do it, and I'll sell it.
Now she's doing it.
And now she's like starting to. I said, Sally, have you got a craft room? No. She goes, oh, I haven't. And I said, well, what are all these things around here in your room? She's like, stuff to look at. But then when I go around her house, I find another piece of their artwork that should have been in the shop that's up on her wall.
Because you have to have a little bit of creativity in it to be able to do it, because you can't just sort of sit there and go, like you have to be inspired by something, right?
Yeah, I mean anything can inspire you. I mean, when I started embroidery, then I started embroidering flowers. And then every time I looked at a flower, I saw it in stitches.
Yeah.
You know, so you get like, you sort of got, if you really, really love something, then it kind of comes to you, all of, like the inspiration comes to you from anywhere, really.
Because you did a course in embroidery, didn't you?
I've done a few,
like a crash course type thing, and you had to pass it and stuff.
Yeah.
Am I right? What was that all about?
Yeah, that was in, I think it was 2021.
God, was it that long ago you did that?
Yeah, 2021. It was the School of Stitch Textiles,
Right.
and I did.
God, that's hard to say when you're drunk, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's called a stitch textile. See, I
Can't
can't
say
say
it
that.
And that was a City and Guilds diploma, so I got that. And then Hand and Lock, which are the people that do the royal. They've got a royal warrants. They do lots of different things for big clients and the royal family. When it was the King's coronation, they did a lot of the thing. They did Camilla's shoes and everything like that. I started to take courses with them, and I've done about 6 or 7 with them now, and I've got another 7 this year. So yeah,
and they're online based, or do you have to go and physically?
One of them I'm
classroom?
physically going to, which is like a military type style one, and it's in like the household cavalry. So we're actually going there, so you can see how it's used and everything, and then you've got like a class on it. But most of them are by Zoom, so they're small classes by Zoom, and I love that because you get to chat to people all over the world, so they're everywhere, and everyone has got such a passion for it. But it's well worth doing. So I'll give Lucy a shout out, Lucy Martin. She's
Hi, Lucy.
Yes, she's brilliant.
Right.
She's my tutor.
Do you want to give a shout out to your 2 men in your life that you work for as well?
Yes.
And their business?
Yeah. So I also, because like we were saying about the accountancy before, I don't do accountancy so much now. I do more bookkeeping because I want to concentrate on the craft side. But I work for a company called ContraWorks, and they do all of your different cycle parking, and they do, like, so you've got like the bike racks.
So like a
and,
designs look.
Yeah.
So the funky looking bike racks.
Yeah, and also street furniture. So they do like the wood and they do the steel furniture. So they're like steel manufacturers. Yeah. So they can do canopies. I mean, some of the things.
Oh, I like them. They taste lovely, don't they?
So they do all sorts like that. But they are two of the most loveliest people that you can ever meet.
Yeah, I don't know if I've met them. I might have met one of them. I've definitely sent one a picture.
Yeah, you sent them a video of you dancing naked in front of Rachel.
And I've not even met him?
No.
How did that come across?
It's because I sent them a picture of you dressed in Mum's nightie when you were supposed to be looking after her.
I don't even remember that.
Because like they like, I said, if you want to know what my brother's like, there.
Right.
So
that's when you had a broken wrist, Rach. Did I strip for you when you had a broken arm or wrist? You always breaking your arms and wrists.
Yes. And
I filmed it.
I was like that. And you were like, I've come to cheat.
Yeah. And they've also seen the video of you doing the exercise for Mum with her crunches and stuff like that. But no, Dave and Ricardo are like ContraWorks.
They're brothers?
No, they're cousins.
Oh,
they're cousins. They're South African and they're cousins, and they are the loveliest people you can ever meet.
All right, let's get them on the show. Bring a bike rack with them. Up the stairs.
Yeah, you should do. Yeah,
get them to weld in here, knock out all the power.
We'll be like,
it's all light. Caught a light.
But they absolutely adore Mum as well.
Do they?
Yeah, bless them. They're always sending her different bits.
Bad judge of character, then, aren't they?
Love her. Oh yeah, no, I'm like lucky with where I'm working at the moment, and because they're really supportive of like the TV work, so they let me work and do my work whenever I want to do it, if you like, so that it fits around that.
So you're not just throwing sickies then and going up to Peterborough to film?
I'd never do that to my boys.
Can you imagine that? Oh, sorry, I'm sick.
Yeah.
By the way, I'm
I've just seen Tina on the Channel 85. My throat seems fine.
So when new people want to get into this, is there any advice or anything you would give new people to sort of say, start off this way and
try your
way
brand
up, or
but no, I mean, I would say that think about what they're most interested in, because what I find a lot with paper crafting, we're all so excited about it that you sort of like buy this and this, and then then you think, actually, things are coming out all the time. So if I could sort of like go back to myself, God knows how many years, and say, this is what you can really do with, then that's, then I would say that. So,
so limit
just
your
have,
kit
limit your kit, and like have, and then make sure it's something that you really want to do. But most of the time, I mean, it is huge. It is a huge, huge business. I mean, we went to Doncaster, where they have like, the craft fairs and stuff like that. And I was demonstrating at one there. And we were actually filming and doing the TV from there as well. And it was absolutely huge. And getting to meet people was fantastic.
You were signing autographs, weren't you?
I was, yeah. Why people would like that, I don't know. But and photos and stuff like that. But then I guess it's the same as everything. If it's something that
they're
want,
into it. They're into it.
Yeah.
Do you remember we filmed a wedding once, and there was a woman and you weren't even on a craft channel back then. And there was a woman that was on a craft thing. I don't know if you was at the wedding, Rach.
Oh, yeah, I knew who she
was.
They
probably got a decent photographer that day.
Probably.
And, I was filming it, and one of the guests there was, I think did she do what you did? Was she a demonstrator?
Yeah, she was, yeah.
And then I rang you up and said, I've got someone here from the craft channel. I think you might know her. And you knew her, didn't you?
Yeah,
and you
I
had
did.
a chat with her.
Yeah.
And then you're it now. So... I don't know what else to say.
Yeah.
I have to get people to ring you. And talk to you.
You don't even ring me.
He doesn't even do birthday cards now.
Oh.
I'm like, right, you do know it's your sister's birthday, and he's like,
I love you, Rach.
I
love you, Rach.
I'm like, for fuck's sake, I'll do it.
Did you
then.
get my birthday card, this last one?
Yeah.
It's good, wasn't it? It was horrible, wasn't it?
Yeah.
What did it say?
It's your brother.
This is like, happy birthday from the best thing your parents ever gave you.
He doesn't even know.
Like I say, all the stuff I say, she just loads the gun, I fire it.
I know. I think it's her behind
It is her behind the
yeah,
scenes.
Yeah.
Look, he can take it. You know, if he gets into trouble, he's like, "Oh, sorry." I'm like, "Simon, how could you say that?"
It's better than the one you go with Darren. Anyway, Darren's my husband.
What did I do for
What
him?
did you do, Darren?
Well,
Sorry?
it said things, but it had a W to start with and an R to start with at the bottom, and the first
in
letters
a-
were highlighted.
Oh, right, that's good. I have to get that one for Robbie. He hates that word. Yeah.
I think we got him a T-shirt once that had a anchor.
W and an anchor.
Yeah,
no, they got it for me, didn't they?
anchor.
Oh, no, they
we
got me
it
a
for
bell
him.
end, didn't
Yeah.
they? A bell and then end on it. Not very nice, is it?
No.
And we also got him a pepper T-shirt, which I don't think he's ever worn. We need to get that out of him. Don't we?
Oh, he hates peppers. Like, hates peppers.
Oh.
Like when
bell peppers.
when I was in hospital, Jem said, "I'm going to make you soup," and blah blah. And she said, "I've come down." She gave it to me. It was really good soup, wasn't it? And she said, Rob texted on the way back and went, "I can't come into the house because the house smells of peppers." It was that.
Bell peppers. Absolutely
He had to
freaks.
close the kitchen door and he was going,
No.
when
Yeah.
he go into the house.
Anyway, that's a different thing. They don't
Yeah.
even know
So-
they are. We'll have to get Rob in.
There's a
Talk
couple
about
more
something.
things that I did.
Brilliant. Want to say?
Yeah, is that all
Yeah,
right?
of course you can.
There is if you go.
Just cut it off.
Yeah,
To walk up
yeah.
to the camera.
I'm still
I'll
saying
just
it.
cut it.
Yeah.
I'll just edit it out. It'll
Oh,
be
nice.
hilarious. There's a couple of things I want to say, but thank you. Good night.
Yeah. No,
Oh, go on.
if people like YouTube and stuff like that, then
Yeah.
there's two YouTube things. There was a Make It Monday with Tina.
Have you got a YouTube channel?
It's the Create and Craft one.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah, so they can watch different things on there, which like uninterrupted, if you like. So that's good. And then there's one which is Ready Steady Craft, which I do with one of the presenters, Adam.
Right.
And
okay.
that is hilarious.
He's funny though, isn't he? He's
Oh
a
yeah,
funny
we
bloke.
get on so well.
Yeah. We'll have to get him on the show.
They called him my TV husband.
Yeah, you have to get him over here. Will he come over here?
He might do. Yeah.
He's not from this way though, is he?
No,
Where's he from?
He's an hour from there.
Well, North.
Norfolk, I think.
Oh, was he?
Yeah.
What, far from there? Weekend were we, Rach?
Mm. But no, he'd love it.
Yeah. What was I going to say? Do they have Instagram? All
Yeah,
that?
they're on Instagram.
Do you have Instagram?
Yeah, I'm on Instagram. Mine is Tina Barnett Embroidery on Instagram, and I think it's our art sale on there as well. But we have another, going back to like the steampunk, we have Steampunk Heaven, and that's got like about 12,000 members
On
to it
Facebook?
now on Facebook. Yeah.
Yeah, Steampunk Heaven. I always say it. I don't know why I say it again. Like, no one can understand what you
But in
say.
like a really deep
But I do it in a
voice,
Jeremy Clarkson.
Oh, yes.
Steampunk Heaven. Steampunk Heaven.
So have you got any new ideas coming up or new projects that you're working on?
Yes, I do. I'm working on something that's using recycled clothes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So that's something that's going to be new, and that's with embroidery, and it's also with mixed media.
Do you need any?
Jeans?
Oh, Simon's
I've got loads that I've
of
grown
jeans.
out of.
Like 5.
Yeah, since you were young.
Actually, yeah.
Skinny jeans.
Yeah.
You know, I could get into them once. I can't get into them these days.
Oh, babe. Well, you're nearly
Because
50
I've got an ankle
though.
injury, ain't I?
Oh. Okay.
And so has Dean Gaffney. I had a good chat with Dean Gaffney the other day
Yes.
about ankle injury. I said, please be a Hercules injury when it is. I said, come with me, Dean.
So they both limped together.
He did. I said, I was 6 months. He went, oh, please don't tell me it takes 6 months. I said, but no, it's still not fixed after 6 months.
Aw.
Yeah. Oh,
Bless
well.
him. But do you want to give everyone your details of how
Just
they
haven't
can
you?
find you? No, but she's on social media, all your channels and everything
Yeah,
like that.
so it's Tina Barnett
OnlyFans.
on Facebook, or it's Art Salvation on
Mhm.
Facebook. There's Tina Barnett Embroidery, and there is I've got a website as well, which is tinabarnettembroidery.co.uk.
Do you have an OnlyFans account?
No, OnlyFans.
Oh, God, you're so innocent. You're so innocent.
No, but you can do
You
that.
OnlyFans
You
was
can do
designed
that.
for crafting. So look up OnlyFans.
No, don't.
No.
Is that something rude?
No.
It is
No.
now.
OnlyFans is not rude. This is the thing. OnlyFans is similar to like a YouTube channel. People subscribe to you
Yeah.
to watch your craft shows and things like that. So get yourself an OnlyFans.
Why are you like trying not to laugh?
Well,
though?
it's turned out it's now been overrun by
Sex workers.
sexy things. Apparently, I've had to do my research.
Yeah. Like
honestly,
it's been overrun with you.
No, it's not just.
Imagine him having an OnlyFans.
But if you said OnlyFans to someone, they'd think you're talking about someone showing their body and that. But OnlyFans has crafting.
He does. That's how
on
it started out, and that you can still get stuff on there. Like when we say to a few craft people, and they went, "Oh, I started on OnlyFans. I've done this," and we're like,
"Oh no!"
But if you were to say to people, "I've got an OnlyFans channel as well," they'd be like,
"Oh, so you wanted me to actually get one, so that would happen?"
People can laugh at it.
Lovely.
But it's weird. It's like people get paid to show their feet. It's weird things like that.
Oh yeah, no fetish, feet fetish and stuff.
Yeah. So there might be a craft fetish somewhere.
If you use your feet, craft with your feet.
Oh,
Kill two birds in one stone.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You two are pervs.
Right, I think that's it. Goodbye, everybody. Say bye, Tina.
Bye.
Thank you so much for coming on.
We never say bye usually, do we? I don't know what we do. We just usually linger and then linger, say bye, another 10 minutes, say bye again, another 10 minutes. Yeah. All right, that's it. We're going now. Bye-bye. That's my sister, that is. We look exactly the same as well. Damn it. This podcast has been brought to you by Snugdubs Campervan Hire.
Roam the world, park anywhere.
That's snugdubs.co.uk. This podcast was brought to you today by Austin's Eatery on Station Road, Strood.
Try the Viking Challenge.